Hello and welcome everyone to my video about the More Spores for Hoppip event. No face cam today, so if you missed my beautiful face or it's your first time, welcome, and you want to know what I look like, I do post on Instagram and TikTok as well if you want to go check those out. This event runs from March 10th until March 25th, and it's based on console time, which means if you get this game at a later time and you just want to partake in this event, you totally could. You just have to time travel. For this event to actually happen, you do have to repair your Pokemon Center in the Withered Wasteland, and then it's going to look something like this. The three main Pokemon that you can find in this event is Hoppip, Skiploom, and Jumpluff. Hoppip's going to give you a bit of an intro, and then he's going to be waiting for you inside, and he has all these little goodies that you can exchange. The main event is basically collecting cotton spores that you can exchange for these items, and as cute as they are, these items are not just decoration. You can actually use them to create 3 new habitats, and I'll show you those habitats momentarily. You do need a total of 80 cotton spores to get at least one of each item, and you find the cotton spores in Dream Islands, which if you haven't found Drifloom yet, you definitely need to find him and put in one of these Pokédolls, and then based on the Pokédoll you use, you can go to a different Dream Island, but I'll show you this now. Okay, we are at our Dream Island. I don't think it matters which Pokédoll Dream Island you go to. I do know the cotton spores are going to be kind of scattered everywhere, so as you guys see, there's cotton spores already here. They're honestly everywhere. I would spend a good amount of time kind of looking. This is definitely not something you can finish in one day. Yesterday while playing, I think I collected a total of 68, maybe like 72 cotton spores in one go, so I was just a little bit short. Dream Islands are honestly super good resource islands as well. I would recommend coming here with pretty much empty pockets, maybe except for like a couple of berries, but you can find, like I said, these cotton spores are literally everywhere. They're in the caves, they're on the beach, they're in the grass, they're all the way up there. I would even recommend going through the island in one direction and then kind of turn around and look in a different perspective to kind of see how much else you can pick up. As far as I'm aware, once you collect all of the cotton spores on the island, I don't think more spawn throughout the day. I think you do have to wait till the next day. I'm gonna go ahead and speed up this portion of me collecting all of the cotton spores, and I'll get back to you guys as soon as we're ready to build those habitats. Okay, I kind of just went around the island really quick and I gathered about 50. Mind you, I did not climb all the way up there. I'm sure there's way more cotton spores. I literally just went around the beach. So let's go ahead and go home and get those habitats ready. You're going to go inside of your Poke Center and I'm going to show you guys the main things that you want to get. So the easiest habitat and the least expensive is the Dandy Flower Seeds. This is going to make the yellow carpet habitat, and you're able to spawn all 3, Hoppip, Skiploom, and Jumpluff. Of course, the last 2 being more of a rare Pokemon, so the chances of them spawning are slightly less than Hoppip spawning here. For the next habitat, you'll need to get the Flower Backpack, which costs 5 cotton spores, the Hoppip water bottle, which also costs 5 cotton spores, and then this super cute lunchbox, which I don't have yet, and this also costs 5 cotton spores. This will create the Field Trip Friends habitat, and this spawns in Skiploom. For the next habitat, you're going to need another one of those Dandy Flower Seeds, but you only need 1, so you should be good with the first cluster that you bought. And then you'll need one of the flower cushions, which I believe costs 10 cotton spores. You're also going to need another lunchbox for this, so go ahead and buy 2 of those. And lastly, you're going to need this flowery table setting, which I believe is another 10 cotton spores, so go ahead and buy that. And those are all the main items you're going to need for the habitats. The rest are kind of decor in my opinion, so let's go ahead and show you how to. So I've already built the yellow carpet habitat, which as you guys can see is 4 dandy flowers. And I've spawned in this very sweet baby angel Skiploom, so let's go ahead and talk to him. Hey, check it out. Isn't my flower so nice and pretty? It's full of energy because I mean, this whole place is just so nice, you know? So yeah, I'm thinking about living here and I hope we can be friends. And just like that, you have unlocked another Pokemon. Here you can read all about your Pokemon, and it kind of shows you that he spawns in this as well as the other habitat, which I'll show you guys. Oh my god, all my Pokemon are in the way, but I'm going to go ahead and use this area right here to build the next habitat. This is going to be Field Trip Friends, so I'm going to go ahead and put my backpack down, my water bottle, and one of these lunch boxes. And just like that, this is the habitat that is going to spawn Skiploom. As I just showed you, we did already spawn in Skiploom, so he's already going to pop up here, but this is what the habitat looks like. For the last habitat, we're going to use this back corner. And if you don't know this already, please grab a friend that can help flowers grow instantaneously. In this example, I'm going to go ahead and get Bulbasaur to follow me so that he can help me out with that. I'm going to go ahead and plant my flowers, and this is where Bulbasaur is going to come in. If you don't know, he insta-spawns. It's literally beautiful and amazing. I'm going to put down one of my flower cushions, my other lunchbox, and my flowery table setting. And that's the third and last habitat, which will spawn in Jumpluff. So if you don't know this already, you can actually purchase a security camera at your shop, and you can place it near a habitat that you're waiting for a Pokemon to spawn at, and it'll give you a notification once there's movement / a Pokemon waiting there. So that's pretty cool. Another really cool thing is you can hit plus and open your Pokedex, go over to camera, and then you can select security cameras, and whatever ones you have currently active, you can actually look through. It's honestly really cute. I love that you can actually use some of the items in Pokopia. So that's basically the event. I feel like it's super cute and simple. I don't know if anyone else feels like this, but sometimes this game can feel a bit overwhelming by the amount of tasks that we have to do. I honestly find myself needing to take a little break in between. So I love that this event isn't too crazy. It doesn't add too many tasks or elements. You can definitely finish this in about 1 to 2 days, depending on how much you grind in the game. But I honestly hope they continue to add events like this into the game to expand the quality of life and just give the community members something to look forward to every so often. If you haven't already, be sure to give this video a like, and if you like cozy games or just want to see more Pokopia content, please consider subscribing. I do post on TikTok and Instagram as well if you want to check me out there. I hope this video has been helpful, and I will see you guys in the next one.